Man, what y'all millionaires doing out there? Everybody doing good? Everybody counting their chickens before they hatch? Yeah, I've been busy over on YouTube, and then not like too busy, but I've been trying to figure out what I want to do. And then I had to, slight hangover from the president stuff. So how did I forget it? I tell you, I'm doing so much. I'm not doing so much. Let me put it like this. I just finished doing some beef stew, and I thought I had brought my my purse in here. I didn't. So I can't explain it, okay? I basically been taking out time for myself. I've been getting more rest. And then been trying to see what I want to do with my my YouTube channel, because I don't know. 1 minute, sometimes they like the food stuff, but I noticed that they like the lives, like sometimes at nighttime. But yeah, because they're all in different time zones and different states. I think states, yeah. Yeah, because last night I saw this money thinking Iowa, and then Minnesota. It was a few different ones. I haven't talked. Not a lot. That was the night before last, Alaska. It's another one. But yeah, I'm doing well. I get sick and tired sometimes getting up here saying what today is, and and what the date is, the day, the date, and the year. With YouTube, I really don't have to. They date all this stuff, because sometimes I just feel like repeating myself. But if y'all want to know what the day is, I can tell you it's Tuesday. And my YouTube, believe it or not, when I do live videos, it's a day behind. I don't know why. I don't know why it does that. It says this video will come out it'll say the day, what day was the day before for the video. And I'm like, I wonder why is it doing that. But yeah, first of all, I need to turn that other light on. I took one of the lights out because it was like too bright in here, and I only added some bulbs up there and a light and brighter bulbs for the lighting in here. And yeah, I didn't screw it back on. But I see it's a lot of people on Meta going live and doing a whole bunch of live. But most of them people already, they've been up here for a while. And some of them came from TikTok and a few more social media platforms. I've done a few videos on TikTok, and but basically I try to focus on my YouTube. But because of the circumstances And I still can do things. And I do know how to talk. I still know how to cook. And still able to do a whole bunch of things. But because my car, right before my birthday, got taken from me. So I have to figure something out because I still haven't, my body and my mind still hasn't caught up to a schedule I'm trying to build, but I don't have the schedule that I used to have because I don't have the car. But I still been getting out and about the same way I was doing without the car. So gotta figure something out. Yeah, because it gets dark early. And I still don't trust a lot of people that are being the Trump supporters. Because I remember when I first moved here and when Trump was in office. I think it was his last year in office. And the way people was behaving. Because I got them all in my phone. And then when I was coming from the bars and things like that. And going to the bars in 2019, 20-ish. So, it's extra quiet in here because I don't have the music on because I don't want these platforms to get me, what is it? Some of them are strikes. I think that's YouTube. And I think Meta maybe, is it flagged? Or is it TikTok? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But yeah, I'm up here. And I'm well. And I'm sane. And I'm going to keep on saying that, okay? Be right back. Okay. It's the lighting, y'all. I'm going to turn that other bulb on just to see what happens. It's a little better. Okay. We're in 2 Corinthians. I'm going to read this, and then I want to talk to y'all about something. Second Corinthians, chapter 8, verse 1 through 7. In the midst of a very severe trial, their overflowing joy and their extreme poverty welled up in rich generosity. And that's 2 Corinthians chapter 8, verse 2. A handful of rice. The state of Mizoram in northeast India is slowly climbing out of poverty, despite their lack of income. Since the gospel first came to this area, believers in Jesus have practiced a local tradition called handful of rice. Those preparing meals each day set aside a handful of uncooked rice and give it to the church. Maizarran churches, poor by the world's standards, have given millions to missions and sent missionaries around the world. Many in their home state have come to Christ. In 2 Corinthians 8, Paul describes a similarly changed church. Believers in Macedonia were poor, but that didn't keep them from giving joyfully and abundantly. And that's verses 1 through 2. They saw their giving as a privilege and gave even beyond their ability. That's verse 3. To partner with Paul, they understood they were merely stewards of God's resources. Giving was a way to show their trust in Him, who provides for all our needs. Paul used the Macedonians to encourage the Corinthians to have the same approach to giving. The Corinthians excelled in everything, in faith, in speech, in knowledge, in complete earnestness, and in love. Now they needed to excel in this grace of giving. And that's verse 7. Like the Macedonians, that's what that is. And the believers in Maizarran. We too can reflect our Father's generosity by giving generously out of what we have. Matt Lucas read that. And I may have struggled with a few of those words, but I was taking in what he was talking about. Let me go ahead and read this at the bottom. Where have you witnessed sacrificial giving? How can you give generously in response to God's generous giving to you? Father, I pray for the Maizarran church as they continue to give generously to your work. That's another thing that's bothering me. I don't know if y'all knew. I know YouTube knew, and some of my family members knew, especially my mom, because she kept saying, and a couple more people other than my mom was saying that I should have been charging for my food that I was giving out. And to me, I just think it was a little too early to be charging for some food. I'm building up my platforms, and I was to invest in myself. I would have, to me, I would have to have enough people, and not only that, it's a lot of things that I have to do to get straight to have a food business, right? But that is one of the things that was kind of like bothered me the most. When my car went back, right? I was helping out a few people, and some of them are subscribers to my YouTube. Maybe a few might see me on Meta. I think it's Cherie Robinson. But I don't even think she was one of the ones that I was feeding though. I met her like going to the church. But that's one of the things that bothered me, because I have always cooked in bulk, and I know I'm supposed to be doing something big, because I've always cooked in bulk all my life. And when my car, but that's what they say, repossessed, whatever. I never had a car repossessed before, but I don't even want to get into that, because the company that I signed up with, it was crooked stuff with them anyway. They no longer have the guy there that got me to sign all that paperwork and all that stuff. They gave me a headache that day. I told my mom I had a headache, and that man was just talking faster than me. Like car sale dealerships or whoever that try to get you into things, and they know they're trying to set you up. But anyway, that kind of bothered me, because I love feeding people and sharing and giving to people. So that's mostly what bothered me by the car getting taken out of all the other things. Believe it or not, that because like I said, some of my subscribers, majority, when I first started getting my subscribers, it was over in my neighborhood, in Buckle Beach. And then when I would go to the church on Mondays, and I would see some, the people that I had been knowing like forever, because I used to live in downtown Hampton, and they would see me, and they're like, oh, and it in a way, it was like they see me, but they didn't expect to see me sitting at the church with them. It's like a bread ministry, and they give you food and stuff like that. But I had explained to them that I had lost my jobs and things that was going on. But yeah, this is not a funeral. I just wanted to let you know, few of those things put me behind. It started with AWP, snatching my job from me, and that was a way that I was paying my car payment. And then when I went to the hospital, that's what really started. So yeah, I had to take a loss. I'd say back to back, like 3 back to back. And majority of those things I had prayed for. And the way it bothered me the most was being able to do what I love. And that's sharing the gift that God gave me, cooking and giving back to people that did not have. And I know I don't have everything in the world, but I've always knew how to stretch things out. Being able to cook in quantities. Always been able to do that. I think it's called 5 loaves, 2 fish. Okay. That's just the way I've always been. God embedded in me. So, this is what this is. A handful of rice. And these people been giving for years. And it's basically saying, how do you give back? How can you give back? And this put me in the mind of me always giving back. Whether it was food, my time, my prayer, or conversation. And then down to even like my skills, like doing hair and stuff like that. I've seen times people would ask me if they didn't have the money. Can you do this for me and this and that until I get paid? Or if they didn't have the money, I would do it anyway. I mean, when I got older, when I took notice that some people was taking advantage of me, I just asked God to help me say no, because I had a problem saying no, because I cared what people would think about me. But you know, sometimes when you get older, my fan is on up there. When you get older, you want to always bless people, but you don't want nobody to take advantage of you and your talents and gifts that God gave you. Also, you want to feel good when you're giving something to somebody, versus feel like you're making yourself do it. So, yeah. This is good. 2 Corinthians 8, chapter 8, and verse 1 through 7. I was in the kitchen doing something, and by being extra quiet, I'm surprised the dogs ain't involved. By it's being so extra quiet in here, the TV down, the radio down, and all that, because like I said, they took my this from me for 28 days or 30 days or something. And I looked back in my videos, and it was the time right before I went to the hospital. And guess what it was? And I don't know why they did that. My life is the one that was on the line. When they threw that, then this thing, the car, this thing that was that I took pictures of, and I put it on my YouTube also, was underneath my car, and almost wrecked. And then I went to go I put my hazard lights on. And I went to go, and I came, and I was on my live talking, but they're saying because I set my phone down and it was showing the top of my fan that it was some violence, and that's why I don't understand that one, because I was the one that was being threatened. I could have killed myself that night, running on top of that thing. And then only that, the white guy, after I got out to get it out to have it for evidence, tried to run over top of me, and he saw me. So that's like twice. I was like, and I was doing a live and telling y'all what had went on. That's how my live got taken. It was like 2 days before I went to the hospital. So yeah, that kind of set me behind. But you know, I caught up on my YouTube and all that. I caught up over there on that side, but still, You know, it's just a lot of stuff could have been avoided. It's just I feel like it was that um that Warfield that was Warfield thing, you know, was like mad, just mad at me because I didn't want to do those things, continue to do those things that for so long and for years that I had been doing, and I was trying to correct it, and I'm still correcting it. Um, Believe it or not, uh, I don't even have the problems with the profanity that much no more. And I think that came from the neighbor stuff. The profanity, it was frustration, and then having to be going back and forth to court, all these different dates back to back to back. That was frustrating, y'all. It was so frustrating. And I think they knew it was frustration, and that's why they was putting my dates close to each other and just trying to build pressure. And that's what probably landed me but I told you that lady, I still got her number and everything, how I ended up in the hospital. But anyway, y'all, I thank God that I'm getting over the DT. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. The president. Not yet, but y'all know what I'm saying. But yeah, getting over that. And cause all that stuff was lined up. Yeah, it was all lined up in a little line. And it, you know, but I still have my sanity. I still have my freedom. And, you know, I have my life. So all that little stuff, I'd say little material. And then, yeah, I'm just going to stay focused on the things that I like to do, that I enjoy doing. And when it's time for me to get back to doing what I was doing, you know, I will. And I have a few ideas, you know, I have a few ideas. You know, nobody can, no one monkey can stop no show. Well, how do you say it? I'll figure something out, you know. I remember back in the days, I used to let people come to my house and stuff like that, but it got out of hand. I was doing it for a long time, and it just got out of hand, y'all. People, like, you let them in and you help them out, and then they just want to take over your stuff and your belongings and your mental. I didn't mind, you know, just, you know, riding around and feeding people out of my trunk or out of my back of my car or whatever. I didn't mind it. I felt more secure doing it that way. But yeah, it's the same way I used to do when I was working in the shipyard. I used to be off on the weekends. I would get an order on a Friday or Thursday night, or, you know, whatever. And when I'm off them weekends, and if they are working or somebody's working, whatever, I get a list of what they want, cook it for them, and bring it to the gate. And so, you know, it is what it is. But guess what? I'm not sad, but I am. The thing about the difference is with Meta, it's a totally different platform to me, because I've been up here I've been up here longer, I think, than I have on my YouTube. And I see the people that's supposed to be my friends, or say they're my friends. I don't know what is going on and what's the... I don't know what it is, but I do know what friends are. I know the definition of friends. And like I said, 2025 is right around the corner. And a lot of people don't look at my videos until I'm off. And so I used to make my videos sometimes 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, right? It don't matter when I make them. Because look at what time it is now. People still not coming in or saying anything or commenting. But I notice when I get off this phone and I start doing something else, another project, people are looking at the video. Weird, right? So what's wrong with tuning in while I'm up here? Meta. Wake up with Jesus. Wake up with Jesus. Jesus saves. Wake up with Jesus. Wake up with Jesus. Jesus saves. Jesus always gonna save. I'm gonna always wake up with Jesus. I'm always walk with Jesus. Jesus, 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 Jesus. It's gonna always be Jesus. I just try to figure out sometimes these people that say that they're your friends or followers, and I'm just trying to figure it all out. Social media, because it's not the new thing. It's always been the thing. I've always been the type of person, hands-on, verbal. I never really like to text, talk on the phone. I like to see people. I like to shake their hand. I like to hug them. I just always been that type. So, maybe that's why I never really got into it. But it is what it is. I do know this. It's going to be a time in my life where people going to want to hug. Not when I'm dead now, because I'm not dying. Okay? Don't get it twisted. I know it's going to be a time in my life where God will put me in a situation where people will be really wanting to shake my hand or give me a hug. Or be my friend, right? Like those times, when I was doing things. And I wouldn't even say they were big things. They was some things that people, some material things that people tend to grab to. But I had a feeling, a big feeling I've always had ever since I was little, that there will be a time that some of the people that say they are my friends will really want to be a friend of mine. Not just watch me on a social media platform and try to see what's the next hairdo, or what's my next move, and what am I doing, and what am I talking about, just to their advantage. Okay? I will continue to talk about the goodness of God and His Son Jesus Christ, and believe it or not, because I notice if you tell Meta that you feel content, things started happening. And sometimes it be those ones that say that they're your friend or family. So I'll just have to keep people guessing from now on, but I will continue to, give y'all a little daily bread and see and let you know that Jesus is my life, my light, my Savior. And I'm working on a few things. I might share a few things with you guys. I might do a couple of reels. I notice y'all like my reels. Y'all like when I dance. And yeah, I might do a couple of reels and show y'all some moves which y'all can go show off at the club or to the well, it might be the cookout, because I don't know if y'all gonna have some cookouts, but I know most of the people in Brunswick County, they like to see your hairdos and your moves and what move we got to go, you know, how. Yeah, so yeah, I got to work on a few things, and if y'all want to know some personal stuff, uh, it won't be from me, yeah, cause that's their problem, you know. They always want to come up here, and you know who I'm talking about, and come on my live and know my next move and my next move. I stopped doing that. I stopped doing that particularly because of my neighbor feuds. I got time for that crap. You know, I was born in 1975. I got no time for fake. Now y'all know what I was getting ready saying, right? Biggie Small. Yeah, so yeah, you know, I know a lot of music and all different kind of music, and but God and Jesus is my music, and I am going to continue to depend on them, because Meta, you guys are not dependable. But you can keep looking at the videos and trying to figure out, and only want to see and only want to click on stuff that you think that's hurting me, or that's bothering me, or something's being taken from me, something getting on my nerves. Because if y'all like drama, just continue to look at the daytime soap operas and love and hip-hop, because I never liked drama. Why? Why? Ask me why I don't like drama. Because drama is your mama. Not me. You don't like drama. Okay? So, man, I hope y'all have a good... And y'all don't forget, because I've been thanking God all my life. Every day I wake up, I thank God. And I told y'all when November came here, I said, y'all remember to thank God every day of November. And this was before the Trump stuff, okay? I said, thank God for something, not just on Thanksgiving, for this whole month. We got 30 days in this month, and how many days we have left? You do the math. And I keep on using I told you that's why I didn't like to play Monopoly. I gotta keep up with y'all, and keep up, ain't got time for that. Y'all count your own chickens, and count your own eggs, and use your own head, okay? Trust me, I got a lot of more things I need to be doing. Be sitting here counting and keeping up with other people's stuff. Okay? Y'all remember to continue to let the sun shine, and that is, the sun is who? Jesus. You know, and everybody said he's dead. They will see. They will have a day where they will be judged, and they will see all this little stuff that they've been saying. Include me, right? Trust me. Already know. And yeah, his name is Jesus Christ. Meta Madness. Love y'all. I don't